Hello, good afternoon from this part of the world, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on what part of the world you are watching me from. My name is Vera Ogbomo, and today I have the privilege to have my business, partner with me all the way from the Philippines. Um, yes, is Brother Ryan. Is actually a great inspiration, to me since I started this business. I would say he's my he always motivates me right from the beginning of the business, and today I have the pleasure to have him on my page. And for those who'll be watching us right from his own page as well, because we are streaming live on our pages. So I would like you to meet Brother Ryan, and he would introduce himself.
Hi, this is Vera. Good evening from my side of the world. Of course, guys, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon there in your side of the world. So I am Ryan Alexander Lim. Thank you for so much for that introduction, sis. I am Ryan Alexander Lim. I'm a registered nurse by profession, but I work as a nurse educator. So basically, guys, it runs in my blood that I'm mentoring because I'm mentoring student nurses will be taking their licensure examination in order to pass their licensure examination. So that's it. I'm a dad of one, of course. I'm married for 8 years, and then I'm living here in Cebu, Philippines, specifically in Lapu-Lapu City.
Thank you so much for that, Brian. It's actually a privilege, like I said earlier on, to have you here. And then, it's actually a coincidence that when I chose this topic, actually, I didn't actually realize that, you were a nurse educator. So you are somebody who trains someone, to become a nurse. So, but today we are going to be talking about our digital business. So we are going to be talking about how you can train someone to become, as a mentor, to become also a mentor and a digital business, owner. So that is why how we derived our, our topic from today. It is called, a mentorship, because as we know, for every business, and that includes this digital business, mentoring is very, very important because as we all know, anything that has to do with the digital world is complex, and it is not actually very easy to get someone to come up there and start their own business, because like I said, it is complex. So you need someone who has been in the business, someone who has had experience in the business. So you need someone who is going to guide you and lead you to achieve for your purpose. So the aim of this particular business chat today, in which we're going to be talking about a mentorship, is because we know a lot of people are out there who are looking to start their own digital business. But the truth is, they have this drawbacks because they feel that it is very complex. How, especially if you open the computer or you open the phone or you open the tablet, you will see there's lots of information to take in. But I tell you, if you have somebody who has been there before, this person is able to, to help you, to shorten your journey, in establishing your digital business. So this is why we are going to be talking about, this today, because we know it is really, really important, for mentors and, mentees. So right now, Brother Ryan, I would like to ask you to please tell our audience what, mentorship is.
Okay, sis Vera. Mentorship has become, I think, this is now becoming a useful tool for the professional growth and development, especially in this world. The world is being, or how shall I say, it's going to be digital because the world is going there. So, first and foremost, me myself, I was not very confident when I become a digital business owner because I don't have any background about technology and marketing strategy and how to do it online. But of course, with the guidance of my mentor, so mentorship is really very very great. It's very very important because as the technology keeps on getting better and the industries gets more competitive, mentors advice and help are more important than ever for navigating the complicated digital world. So this talk is really really important, guys, everyone, especially those who are aiming to have a business and doesn't know how to start. So of course, if you have a mentor, you have something to talk to on how to fast pace your digital business. So keep and to set up your business the soonest possible, or in the fastest way possible. Yeah, I think that's
Oh, thank you.
mentorship
Yeah.
for me. It's a useful tool. Yeah, it's a relationship between the mentor and the mentee.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much, for that, Brother Ryan. Like you had already said, your experience was actually very crucial, to this, because the truth is, before we go into, something, we always have this fear of, or how it is an unknown, world. It is different from what you were used to. But then, because you had your mentor, you were able, to establish your business. You were able, but right, you were able to, to to be where you are at today, because you had someone who mentored you. And
Yeah,
today you are also, one unique and, extraordinary mentor. In fact, the evidence of that is seeing what has just happened, recently in our community. Imagine somebody who you just mentored a few weeks ago is already hitting her milestone in the business already. So that is to show that how good you are, in mentoring, other people. So it is actually, very commendable. um, so that is why we are going to be talking about the second question, which is on the importance of. Although you did mention a little bit of it, a while ago. So if you really want to dive into it, to tell us how, the importance of, this to a digital business.
yeah. Sis Vera, because of course, Sis Vera, as a digital business mentor right now, I'm so proud right now to become a mentor because I became a business owner last 2021. So my 2 years of experience, I think I was able to impart it to my mentee right now. So that's why I strategize everything that I learned, even my past mistakes. I put it, I list everything that made me one of the things the challenges of my journey before. I put it into writing, and then I apply it. I apply it with my new mentee right now. So I gave her already some hints on what to do, what not to do. So I think that really works a lot because right now I was just praying also that my mentee would be hitting her goals faster than mine. That was really my goal. So I did everything. I write everything. Then sometimes the good thing about my mentees, there are a lot. So the good thing about them are they're very open minded, and then they're open for critique. So usually, especially in the marketing side of this digital business, they want to ask me. They call me bro or manong. Nong, what are the things to do here? Or this is my this is my ad, this is my story. It is open for critic. So you want to critic. So of course, being there before, so I can share to them how to do it. Even in the slides, even the paragraph form, you have to put it into not a long one. Those small details, it is very valuable, especially if you are running uh, running marketing strategies, different ads, of course, in the digital business. So yeah. The importance, one another important thing that I can point out, Sis Vera, is within that span of time, it's only, I think, uh, my mentee just got on board. I think that was last month, and then right now she's already she's sown some. She is already reaping the fruits of her labor because of course, I also guided her on what to post, even what to post, because since she's new, so she is very cautious on what to do in order not to be even Facebook restrictions or something like that. So I already guided her on what to do, and of course, some things that I've committed before, because when I started the digital business, of course, I have so many failures before I committed mistakes. So I list them, all of that, in order for that goal to achieve, that to have her, or to have her results as soon as possible, the easiest possible, the fastest possible that she can have. And I'm so happy, Sis Vera. I'm so proud of her because she is doing great. Even her postings, but of course, with the technology, of course, it is very, very important because I know this training is very, very comprehensive. That's why we rely on the training. So every time she asks question, but the good thing about my mentees, okay, generally my mentees are they are very, very resourceful. Before asking me question, they will ask in the Google, they will ask in the YouTube, or they will chat in the YouTube. So if they cannot find the answer, they will just ask me. And then the good thing is, since I've been in the business for 2 years, so I already know what tabs or where is it in place in our training site. So it will be easier for them to navigate. So if you have a mentor, you can guide. If being a mentor, I will guide them. This is the tab. This is the area. If you have problems, just read this one and read this videos. Okay, on how to improve. So those are the important things that I really want to share. So I'm really happy that it is already producing results. So the success of your mentees is also your own success also, Sis Vera.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much, Brother Ryan. You just mentioned about the mentee, although I'll be coming to that, a little while. There is just one good thing about this, you know, having a mentor, in the digital business. Even though you as a mentee, okay, a mentee is someone who comes under you as a mentor.
Yeah.
You have if the fact that you have the experience before them, but the truth is, when you are actually, passing that knowledge that you already have to them, in that process, you are repeating what you have already learned or what you know. And by so doing, the brain or the memory is registering it, and keeping it there for life. And then, what you have done once, and if you repeat it the second time, you become, even an expert in that. So this is just, a very important tool, to have in digital business. For you to be a mentor, you have to have been a mentee under someone before who actually
Yeah.
learned before you. In fact, I will not. I would like to talk about that before I go ahead in the other questions. So what is, you've mentioned about a mentee. So I want us to quickly let our audience know, because there are some terminologies that we're actually using in the digital business world that somehow looks like or sounds like, oh my God, this is so huge, this is so big. So we have to, try to break it down so that people will understand that all these things are just there, but they are actually a normal thing that you experience day in, day out, or people that you see day in, day out. So what is a mentee?
Okay, for my own experience, Sis Vera, of course, before being a mentor, I experienced being a mentee. So if you are a mentee, you are the one that ask. You are, for example, you are new in the business. You'll be the one that keeps on asking, or not totally keeps on asking, but the one who seeks for knowledge and who is receiving the recipient of the guidance from a mentor, of course.
Yeah.
So each one of us, before we became good mentor, but we experienced being a mentee. We experienced, of course, in this digital business, everybody will start from nowhere, and then from there you gain that experience until such time you become a mentor also by yourself.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. So in other words, like you have in the brick and mortar business, traditional business, where you have, a business owner and have people coming under the business, to learn. You can
Mm-mm.
I think there are different words for them. Some are called the apprentice. So you
Yeah.
stay there, you learn from someone. So you are someone who, you can say a student, but in the case of the digital business, it's
Mm-mm.
actually a mentee. So a mentee is somebody who comes under a mentor, to that requires, a knowledge. So that's what a
Yeah.
mentee is. So it is. So when you hear us talking about mentors and mentees, so don't be so, set back by those, terminologies that you hear. So
Mm-mm.
right now, bro, I would like you to tell me, how does mentoring, benefit, the mentees?
Yeah, of course. Uh, for the mentee, of course, being a mentee, if you have a mentor, you become self-confident. So one of the thing that I learned from my mentee is that when she told me that, bro, I become confident of this business because I learned so much from you. So I'm going to share it with confidence. So it is a confidence builder, especially for the mentee, to have that mentor that they have someone to depend on too. If ever they have questions, so the mentor is there. The mentor is there anytime, or especially during the free time. So I think that is one of the gain of being a mentee. And of course, Sis Vera, in this modern business world, it's important to build a strong network. So the mentee can leverage. So in our digital business, the mentee can leverage the mentor's skills, the mentor's success also, of course. And then what I'm trying to say is I help my mentee so that they will be having that confident or the confidence in order to broaden their horizon, to push themselves to the limit. So right now, uh, what I'm doing, Sis Vera, is I want someone to follow me, to follow my footsteps. That's why I'm doing this go live. I'm doing everything for this digital business so that my mentees will follow also what I'm doing. So if this is good for the business, so she will follow. Then the good thing right now, my mentee is asking me, how I'm going to go live, how I am going to go interview, something like that. So it seems like that's the good thing about my mentee, because she's now opening, her minds, and then she's now doing go lives. I told her, just practice uh the book, The Magic. That's your first one, that's your first assignment, and then she's doing it right now. So that's why when being a mentee, um it will really uh it will really boost their confidence, of course, personal gains, personal development, and of course, not only that, the mentee can also gain, like for example, problems in the digital business. So they can open up, they can talk and try to strategize on what are the great things in order to overcome the challenges in this digital business. So right now, that's why, again, Sis Vera, if you are a good mentor, it will really reflect on your mentees also.
Yeah, absolutely right, brother Ryan. In fact, talking of, a mentor and a mentee, then we have somebody here who is sending her goodwill messages to us. Rina, we're talking of mentees. That's your mentee now, bro, right? Rina,
Yeah,
if you just, might just tell us where you are watching us from, and then we acknowledge you here. You see, there is just one thing, that this digital business, especially our community indoors, for us, is that you have your mentor, sorry, your mentee, who is always following in your footsteps. So that is why, as a mentor, you should be conscious of this. You should know that when you are, whatever mistakes that you make, this mistake is going to be replicated, and whatever success that you made is still going to be replicated as well. So what we need to do is, you know that you have this responsibility not only for yourself but for your
yes,
mentees. So as a result of this, you always strive harder, to research
elaborate.
more, to look out for your business more. And then, because you know that you have the responsibility to take care of other people, you would always make sure that you are, ready to, to answer their questions. Like for me, sometimes my mentees, I've actually done my own training quite some time back, and sometimes it was through, mentoring that I actually discovered the new things that we have on our training sites. Because when they come in, they ask me, I'm like, okay, hold on, I'll have to quickly update myself first before I, go back to them with, with answers. So yeah, so that is how, the business actually works. So
That's really true,
I'm
Sis
going
Vera.
to,
It's really true
yeah,
because sometimes mentor mentee relationship, it's not only a one way process, because I also learn from her. Okay, that is how you do it.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And because we have the community, which we are actually, getting information from, which we are getting knowledge from, which we are getting experiences, from. So we pass this down to our mentee, and as so doing, the mentee have this, supportive environment where people can grow and reach, their full potentials, within a shorter period. Okay,
Mm,
like I said earlier on. So not that if you do not have a mentor that you cannot achieve or attain what you need to achieve or attain, but the journey is easier for you. And that is what this digital business is all about. It's about you working hard, smarter and not harder.
yeah,
Like, yeah, if you look at the business model, if you look at the digital business model itself, if you really want to establish your business, you can do it on your own. But the truth is, it will take you at least 2 years, to do the trainings. But then if you have a mentor who will guide you in the process, you just see that your learning process is shortened, and that impacts even your own effort and everything, because instead of wasting that 2 years or those few many months on trying to understand how to create your own business, you have your mentor who is going to tell you this. And when you have all this, you end up that you see that time you can actually that within that 2 years you can already have even attained your dreams, instead of
yeah,
going to college or going to an institution, or trying to do some online courses in order to be able to know how to do all these things. But if you are in a community, a supportive environment, you'll be able to to grow and reach your potentials, within a very very short time. And another thing is, it all, like you said earlier on, it boosts your confidence,
mm,
because sometimes if you are alone learner, you don't have any motivation from anywhere. You don't even know if this thing you are going into, if it is okay, if it's going to be benefit you, if it is going to come out right. But because you have someone who is already there, and you are seeing the result from the person, you're seeing what the person has actually achieved. So that will also boost your confidence in putting your all into the business. So yeah,
yeah.
that's that for
Can
now.
I add, can I add also, Sis Vera? Of course, apart
Okay.
from the skills that was being transferred, the skills, the learned digital marketing strategies, or becoming a personal advisor, then the mentees can also gain personal growth, of course, because mentoring isn't just about getting that information and skills, but it's also about helping people grow. Mentors are trusted advisors who offer mental support, motivation. So, of course, you need to motivate your mentees, of course, every day that you are doing a great job, of course, because especially uh, if she did great, if she did well, so yeah, that will be that will really help them to become resilient and everything, or in what challenges that may come up in their lives. So that's it.
Absolutely, absolutely, brother. Thank you so much for that addition. And like we said earlier on, is it you said earlier rather, it's a two-way thing now, because it's not just the mentee that gains. There are so many ways too that the mentors also benefit, from being a mentor. And
Yeah,
apart from the other, like for example the finances and everything, the financial benefits of it, the mentor also get to encounter growth in him he in his or her own business as well. So I would like you to throw a little bit of light in this.
yeah, of course. Not only the mentees will improve their knowledge and skill, but of course, even the mentors, because like what you said earlier, Sis Vera, if you don't know the answer, or the answer to what is being asked by your mentee, so you need to research on it also, and you need to ask from your previous mentor also, if what are the things that is needed. So by helping the mentees, the mentors are forced to think about what they do, things, question their ideas, and look for new points, look for new strategies, of course. So mentoring gives the mentor the chance to improve their skills, of course, to deepen their knowledge and the basic ideas, And of course, it helped me keep up keep up to dated, especially in the digital trends, because as we all know, sis Vera, the digital world keeps on updating. It is becoming complex. So of course we need to be updated also on what are the trends in order to give help and support to your mentees. Yeah. So apart from it, I think one of the thing that I really give me or that benefit me as a mentor is that self fulfillment. Because of course, is Vera, before I've been successful in this, it is also a this digital business. My first year is all about self investment and self fulfillment on my side, because it's very rewarding, of course. Because at first I was just thinking about this business as a second stream of income, but right now, my perception has changed about this, that is helping another families or helping so many families transform their lives. So mentors feel like they have a purpose and are proud of themselves, and they help others improve their career, and of course to create that culture of giving back to the community. So right now, even my small little things, I'm giving it to the community. I'm helping the community as well.
That's really wonderful. That's just one thing about, of our digital, business, especially our community. Apart from the business is designed in a way that you are not just helping yourself.
Yeah.
Right now, you are established, right? You're not just helping yourself, but you are looking also to help other people from different parts of the world. And
Mm,
then this is where you see us, sometimes see us maybe on advertisement, or see us, coming to our pages and trying to call people to please come. You don't have to just sit down there and think that, and continue to just think that these things are impossible, that you can't do it. Like, as you can see, Brian is myself and Brian, we are just human beings like everyone out there. We are people who had no experience in what we are doing today, prior, because we probably had our own life, we had our own world. But the fact that we were able, to let ourselves, come under a mentorship of someone, then we're able to become, what we are today. So this is why we are always encouraging people to, to click on our links, to see how to learn more, to see how you can actually, know what this business is all about, and how you can, benefit from it. It's actually a lovely coincidence. Now today is a Tuesday. We usually have our webinar every Tuesdays and Thursdays. So if you are looking, to start your own digital business, just go out there and find out for yourself. See um, how you can actually become your own digital business owner. But the truth is that you're not going to know that from the beginning. You're not going to be alone on your own. So you have brother Ryan here. He's a mentor. I'm a mentor as well. So come up here, and then you will be able to see how you can start your own. Maybe you're looking at us. I don't know where you're watching us from. Maybe you're looking at us and you're thinking, oh God, how am I going to even manage? How am I even going to start? You don't have to worry, because you have mentors here, who will be here, to support you from, day one. And before we go ahead, I'll quickly acknowledge those who are joining us from different parts of the world, and then tell us where they are watching from. So we have um, Ramat, she says she's watching from Ireland. Thank you so much, Sister Ramat,
thank you so much for watching
for
us.
joining us. We appreciate you a lot. And then we have our own very Coach Ella. She's joining us all the way from, the Philippines.
Watching from the
Thank you
Philippines.
so
Thank
much,
you, Coach.
Coach. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. So that is and that's that, because the truth is, if you are out there and you've not actually you've not been somewhere before, you've not experienced it before, I understand that you could actually be restricted, or maybe you restrain yourself, from going further to do anything. But the fact that you know that somebody's out there to take you by the hand from the beginning to establish your business, even after you establish your business, will still be here, to lead you should you have, any, difficulties or any challenges, in your business. We have, yeah, Rina there who just said she's watching us from New Zealand. You can see we are global, and you can see that we have different people watching us from a part of the world, most of which are, our digital business owner partners from different parts of the world. So, and then we have another person here, Hazel. Hazel is watching us from the Philippines. Thank you so much, for joining us. We appreciate you a lot.
Actually, Hazel
Um,
is a Dr. Sisvera, and she's doing great also in this digital business. She's a doctor by profession.
Okay. So you see here now you have so many people from different parts of the world who knows, the benefit of this digital business. And imagine Dr. Hazel there, and we have engineer Ella, we have Ramat, we have myself, we have everybody from different parts of the world and from different fields. So nothing should actually restrict you, nothing should actually restrain you from, coming into the business. Until you come in, you will not even know what you are missing or what you have not, actually, seen for yourself. So we advise that you go to our individual website, as you can see on the screen. you know, um, just put in your name and your email address, which is, secured, a website. Put your name and email address, and we'll be able to send you all the information that you need to begin with. But there's an important, information that you need to know from the beginning. And if you want to watch it live tonight, we advise you to put in your name and your email address, and then you would have all the information, sent to you, your own personalized link, to join us live. And peradventure, if the time we are going to be airing it's your sleep time, we don't encourage you, to lose your sleep over that. But don't worry, still put in your name and your email address, and then you will still receive the link to watch the replay of
Yeah.
today's webinar. Yeah, so that's is oh, thank you, Ryan, for that. Yes, the business is for everyone. Thank you so much, for your feedback, Dr. Hazel. And then oh, thank you so much. We appreciate you as well. Thank you. We appreciate your contribution and your feedbacks. So that's if you are looking to start, let nothing hold you from starting. Brian Ryan, do you have anything else to say to our audience at the moment?
Yeah, of course, guys, I would like to invite you for our free webinar. That will be tomorrow in the Philippines. It's 8 a.m. Philippine time. Of course, that will be Tuesday. That will be 8 p.m. EST, American and Canada time. So here, guys, in this business, you are not alone. As what Sis Vera have told you, you have mentor. You have a community of mentors here in this digital business. So you can connect everyone in the community. The people are great, the people are humble, and they're very very supportive. And of course, guys, you will be doing great if you will start the digital business right now, because there's no other time than now. This is the best time to start the digital business, because the world is going digitally right now. I think that's it, Sis Vera.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. And people will have to let you know also that that you can actually reach your full potentials, and set yourself up for great success, in the career, in the digital business. If you know the importance of having, if you know the importance of having a mentor, you don't have to, to suffer on your own. You don't have to struggle on your own. You have people who are out there already, who have already experienced all this. So it is better for you, to take this opportunity and fly with it. Thank you so much, Sister Ella. Yes, we thank you. We appreciate you a lot, and we love your support always. And may God bless you. And until our next session, we say thank you and remain blessed. Bye.
Okay, thank you, Sis Vera. Thank you for having me here.
You're welcome.